Ну всім привіт! Сьогодні буде Hogwarts Legacy. І так, що у нас на цей раз жде? І що буде?
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Що ти хочеш?
You've been practicing.
Lumos.
Воу-воу-воу, ніхера собі. Тут настільки все продумано. Так а що ти хочеш? Так я ж нічого не знаю.
Revelio.
От ти. Що случилось? Ой, блядь. Так, давай бігом, ну. Все? Ми сюди шли просто
Isn't it?
Ти дурак?
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities
Ясно.
like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Так, ясно. Очень странная тема, ну ладно.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Revelio.
Карту? І що на карті? Ну що ти хочеш? Мене заставляють переміщення робити, якого, естественно, я не хочу. Да уж, ну ясно. Ладно, давайте будемо 1,5 часа насолоджуватися печальним процесом переміщення за кадром. Или типа того. Я кажуть, поки розказуйте, як проходить, так сказати, новий рік у вас. І що у вас нового? Хоча, звісно, так швидко може і нічого не буде, но все же.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Так,
You
ладно.
can get almost anywhere in the castle
Revelio.
from Central Hall.
Опа, щось
Always something
показує.
happening
Це що
here.
таке?
It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Завали
I
хлібло.
almost had a treasure once from my grandmother.
Не то що таке?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Так, да нет, все нормально.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Ну, наконец-то, господи, помилуй. Так. Що ти там, старий? Розказуй, що ти, як ти?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Так.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Да, собственно, Давай побачимо, що ж нам. Так, хорошо. Итак, занятия по защите от темных искусств. Занятия по заклинаниям. Та, в принципі, давайте що? Заняття по заклинаниям. Ну, давайте побачимо. Розказуйте, що там.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Так, ну допустим. Все, погнали. Добро пожаловать в Хогвартс. Это мы поняли. Так. А чи не сюда що? А куда? Так, понял. Ладно. У вас тут, конечно, закоулки, блять, сука.
What am I missing?
А нахер тебе. Так, подожди, но. А куда йти? Якщо ми йдемо так, то... Ну, якось... А, ну так і, блядь, відкривай. Йо-моє, ти як ж підходив, ти собака сутула. Ніхуя собі. Подходиш, а воно не відкривається. Зараза. Вот и местная школа, допустим. Блять. Алло. Что случилось, ты? Чё так подлагує, блять? Что за пиздец, алло? Ё-моё. Ви там акуратніше літайте. А то зб'єте мене. Ще з цього. По дорозі, блять, буде жопа. Ну що, починаємо? Или що?
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. The summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? It seems that we're in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Хорошо. Так, отлично. Акціо.
Accio!
Акіо, точніше. Ладно, Акіо. Хоча мені таке враження, як будто акціо якесь в цьому.
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Ладно, давай. І що? Так. Розказуй, що надо.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more. Very good. Stay focused. Excellent. Good. Don't lose your composure. That's it. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing
Я
without
нічого
some
не
friendly
поняв.
competition.
Я мався щось збити там
Would you
щось.
care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Ну ладно.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
А, вот в чем прикол. Серьезно?
Happens to the best of us.
Блять, падало.
Very good.
Here we go!
That is how it's done.
Ну, ничего страшного.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Хе,
This round.
прикольная тема.
What's this?
Ага. Да, твою.
Let us see this.
А можно сначала? Ты, блин. Да твою...
Ah, you almost
Да, так,
had it.
подожди. Ты, блядь. Скотина, блядь. Не выебывайся, блядь. А як переіграти эту херню? Ты, блядь, патло, блядь.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Ну, сволочь. Ну и хер с тобой. Почти. Хрен
Very
бы.
good, both
Так,
of you.
ладно.
Well done.
Дай фіг його бери. Нічого страшного нема. Що маєм, то маєм. Головне, щоб ми вивчили це діло.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word,
Accio
if you would.
if you're so
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What's charms really
It
expect?
was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, He tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Так, ну допустим. Що ти там? Да не дергай так. Розслабся. Ё-моё. Ох, що ти... Во! Вот это уже поинтереснейше. Итак. Ах ты ж.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent has
Що договорився?
to defend yourself, Master Pruitt, no?
Балда.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Так, допустим. Левиосо. Хорошо.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Ха. Ха-ха. Интересно.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Видели?
This time,
Ну да.
cast
Так.
Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Понял, принял. Ага. Допустим.
But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and
Так.
Protego. You may begin.
Ха-ха. Так, шо ж.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel. Oh, my Protego.
Complicates things.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Ну, наконец-то. Вот это мне больше нравится.
You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
The opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are... A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Допустим. Так, а заданий нема, да? Так, понятно. Значит, десь тут.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Понятно. О! достижение предоставить.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streamer. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Что работать еще больше, профессор?
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Учит себе Себастьян. Ну давайте його.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Що ж, господа, а на цьому уже все.